Everyone's talking about moving to Cambridge, and I get it. But before you make the move, there are 5 pros and cons that you need to know before you make that final decision. Most people overlook these and they regret it big time. So let's break it all down. By the way, I'm Alex Nguyen, your Cambridge real estate agent. I help people relocate to Cambridge as well as the greater Boston area all the time, and I love to help you too. So if you are considering moving here, please take a look at my description and reach out. Top 5 pros of living in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Number 1 is the walkability. One of the most walkable cities in America. It's built for the people, by the people. Sidewalks are great. You can actually walk the whole city and not feel endangered by getting hit by a car. You can also even walk from Boston to Cambridge or vice versa via the Longfellow Bridge. It is ranked number 1 in America for biking 2025. There's actually bike lanes for every major street, and I'll show some footage, but there are some people during the morning, it's like bike traffic, a whole bike lane, just a school of bikers is coming through. Great public transportation. There's multiple MBTA red lines, Harvard, Central, Kendall, MIT, Alewife, so yeah, you can get through Cambridge, throughout Cambridge through the T, and then get off at a random stop, and then walking/biking with the blue bikes if you don't have your own. Yes, I probably get a lot that the MBT sucks here in Boston. It can be slow, there are some delays, but it does help you get around without the need of a car. So if you don't know how to drive, you're not comfortable, or you just don't like to drive, especially around Boston, because we all care about the massholes out there and those aggressive drivers, and if you make one wrong turn, you're just gonna be sitting in traffic for the next 30 minutes, which is true. The T is a great way to get around. Number 2 is the food and drink scenes here in Cambridge/Boston. So there's over 600 restaurants, dozens of cafes, bars with just a global variety, just because being here in the Boston area, in the Cambridge area, with all those college campuses, it's just a blend of every culture. They're known for having vegan options, sushi, omakase, Korean, Japanese, Mexican, Spanish, Middle Easterns, so, and even Ethiopian. There's a bunch of trendy cafes as well for any remote work. If you're working from home, you're in grad school, college, or any of the above. A bunch of breweries as well, and any late night fix. Insomnia Cookies is open past midnight, and also, yes, it is a very weed-friendly city. And number 3 is the parks, the outdoor, and nature and the vibes. Cambridge has around like 16 public parks, including Alewife Brook Reservation, Dana Park, Raymond Park, Memorial Drive, and actually on Memorial Drive during the summer, springtime, Sundays are actually closed off during it. So there's bikers and runners and even rollerblades taking over and enjoying the weather. And there's also some bit of fairs throughout the summer as well in Harvard Square. So there's also the Charles River, there's sailing, rowing, and dragon boat. There's free intro events. I actually have done dragon boat for 1 season. It is a tough workout and is very worth it, very fun. And do not swim in the Charles. We always joke around, but there are bodies, dead bodies inside. There's also other festivals like the Head of the Charles Regatta in Boston, Dragon Boat Festivals. There are also other events like the Cherry Blossom Bloom that occurs in the April-May months on the Esplanade. And there's also Farmers Market that can be found open from May to November as well, and it is open year-round. Number 4 is the culture and academia. Is a global population, huge influx of PhDs, master's programs, startup founders as well, and biotech talent. It's home to Harvard and MIT. and there's diversity in every single sense: the people, the culture, the food, the stores. So everywhere you go, everywhere you see, there's always different culture that you can always talk to and just experience. Things to do and visit could be the Harvard Yard, the Harvard Museum and Natural History, and the Harvard Art Museums. And number 5 is just the location. It has the best of both worlds. It is close to Somerville, walkable to Boston and other suburban cities, Malden, Quincy from the Red Line. So it is the best of both worlds essentially. It's just minutes from downtown Boston, Allston, where you can get a lot of food as well, Somerville, and the seaport. The area combines just New England charm with the urban convenience, just offering quiet neighborhoods spread throughout alongside restaurants, coffee shops. It's easy via accessing through just walking by foot, biking, red line. You can reach the core, the center of Boston within 20 minutes if you wanted to. As an added bonus is the hub of biotech, education, tech. And many residents, actually, that's why a lot of people go in Boston. It's just because of the short commute times to work, either in Cambridge or Boston. All right, now we are moving on to the 5 cons of actually living in Cambridge. Number 1 is essentially just being in the New England area is the cold winters. It could be unpredictable, but essentially it's been mild, but you can expect 2 to 5 snowstorms. But on the bright side, it is close enough where you can do a day trip or a weekend trip to Maine or New Hampshire to go snowboarding during the winter time. Number 2 is not exactly like Boston, but parking. Street parking is always limited, and meters can be hard to find sometimes if you are not a local resident or you don't have that permit pass. But residential streets on some areas are very tight. Some are one way, some are 2 ways, but only one car can go down the street at a time. So if you're not experiencing parallel parking, you might have a little issue or just learn very quickly. Many rent out private parking spots, which can average between $150 and $300 a month, just depending on the neighborhood as how easy it is, getting there, if it's garage, if it's a covered, or is it not. Especially during the winter time when there are snow emergencies, there are some certain areas on the streets that you cannot park on just for the plows as well as to the snow. Number 3 con is the high cost of living, but this is just anywhere nowadays. But especially in Cambridge, the rents are very steep just because of the demand of all the amenities that it offers. Groceries as well as daily expenses are also just a little higher on average. But like I said, you are paying for the location, the culture, as well as the convenience, and that adds up. On number 4, unlike New York City, Boston, Cambridge is not the nightlife city. Boston wants, even on the website says that they are not trying to be in New York City, and that's what I kind of like about Boston as well as Cambridge. It is very suburban, but also still city-like. Restaurants in Cambridge are often closed by 10 p.m. Bars are usually shut down by 2 a.m. Con number 5 has to do as well with cars. It is the traffic bottlenecks that occur sometimes during peak traffic times. That's why a lot of people like to either take public transportation or the T or just bike everywhere, just because not only against the exercise, but you feel like you're actually moving versus being stuck in traffic, which is what I hate and despise. Expect delays around the Alewife Rotary, around Route 2, the Concord Turnpike, just because a lot of people use that to get into the city, out of the city. A lot of contractors, blue-collar jobs in the morning, and then right when it hits 2 to 3 p.m. Kendall, MIT as well, when they get out of work, and Mass Ave heading towards Route 3. This is why everyone's biking here in the city. It's so bike friendly. A lot of people choose to do that versus driving, but obviously not everyone can bike everywhere. So would you move to Cambridge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just so you never miss another video.